book of Job is often misunderstood, even vilified, but people are wrong. Katie explained, the book of Job tells the tale of a man named Job. He was wealthy, and he led a fine and comfortable life with his wife and his children. Job was very pious. He was extremely faithful, but the devil mused once with God that Job might not be so faithful to God, were his life harder and much more troubled. If Job's life was not healthy, wealthy, and fine and comfortable, the devil mused, would Job really remain faithful to God? Especially, would Job be faithful were he to lose everything, even if he lost all of his children? And so, as a test of Job's faith in God, the devil was unleashed onto Job, and Job would have no help from heaven or from the angels. Job would be on his own against the devil and against all of hell's hordes. Katie said, you know the phrase, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away? She added, that's from the book of Job. Katie continued, well, the devil made sure that Job lost everything, his health, his wealth, and his children. But Job, he was faithful despite losing everything at first. But later, Job's faith, it began to falter. He questioned God for what seemed like disproportionate wrath and torment inflicted directly and willfully onto him. Job questioned, how could God let such horrors happen to a faithful man, to him? Katie further explained, Job's self-pity externalized, though, over time. And he questioned, how could God let evil and suffering run amok in the world at large? Job questioned, how could God allow so much woe and sorrow to afflict so many people? Job wondered, how could God, the Almighty, have let evil overtake the world and inflict so much horror onto others? Job challenged that God allowed wickedness and wicked elites to take advantage of the needy and the helpless, and let them oppress and impose significant hardships and suffering onto others. Katie said Job did not understand the complexity of God and heaven. He did not understand the devil and hell, the nuances of faith, and so much. Katie mused, how could he? He was just a mortal man, and God was God. Katie declared, God is so beyond us that we, like Job, cannot begin to comprehend why things are the way they are. Katie smiled. When all was said and done, Job's faith returned fully to him after he saw God in the form of a whirlwind who spoke to him, albeit in a divine monologue. With Job's faith restored and proven to God, God restored his wealth, his health, his children. They were all restored. Because despite all the hardships and doubt and suffering, Job ultimately remained faithful. Everything that Job had lost was restored, returned, as if his torment had never happened, because Job ultimately proved his total loyalty to God and his glory. Katie sighed. Even pain, suffering, death, and loss, they all have purpose. I don't know what God has in plan for us, but I do have faith that it will be whatever God wills it to be. Katie said, I am confident. I have faith. I have to have faith. I have to have faith that God has a plan for us, even if we do not know what it is.